It was a session with my psychologist and we were talking about my art. When I explained her what I want to give to my audience, she said, "Wait, what are you doing on Instagram with that? Your art deserves more than 5 seconds of people's attention." And now I'm here and I want to present you my art. And see yours. You don't even have to catch my attention in a few seconds or create a perfect picture of your process. I'm here to listen, talk, and create with patience and love. Hi, I'm Katherine and I'm an artist. I paint with acrylics and gouache, and I'm used to promote my art on Instagram. And until the last talk with my therapist, I didn't even think that the problem might be not in my art, but in my strategy. I literally struggled because no one wanted to go deeply in the story of my artwork that I was drawing for 2 weeks in the social network that doesn't require any concentration, that just want us to scroll and scroll and scroll. And I don't blame Instagram at all. It's great, but probably not if you want to find your target audience. For me, the question, who are those people who really want to get into my art and buy it, was the biggest problem. And if you have the same, I think the biggest advice will be look at yourself. When I did it, I realized that most of my time is spent on YouTube watching other creative human beings in different fields. So why am I still trying to find my people somewhere else? Of course, my first thought was, no way. I can't find any motivation to record even a 20-second reel. How can I think about a 10-minute YouTube video? After a few days filled with resistance, I tried to write a script for this video. And when I realized that there will be people who are ready to listen to me, that there I can find at least one real person who will give me his attention for a while, wow. I'm willing to sell my soul for that. I think it's a feeling every creative human being dreams about. I can describe this feeling as I don't want to die. I mean, I don't want to die anyway, but how often do you tell yourself per day that you don't want to die without getting something complete? I can say it about my art. And if you have something like that, I want you to do everything to make it complete. Because the world deserves this. It will be something full of clear love and value. The source of my inspiration is exploration of my inner world. I studied it when I faced with obsessive-compulsive disorder. It was truly harsh. It was a complete loss of contact with my body and generally with myself. It required me to understand how my mind works, and I successfully brought the disorder into remission by my own. One of the biggest achievements in my life. So proud, so grateful to myself. This story that lasted a year and a half was only the beginning of the way. And every day I face new challenges, like recording this video, that require me to go deeply in my inner world. Self-exploration and my art are two main journeys in my life that are impossible without each other. So I suppose that my target audience is people who are interested in their inner world, because if you worked with therapists or psychologists, you know that actually it's your work. Only you can change something inside of you, and I can talk only about things I am familiar with, like eating disorders, anxiety, lack of personal boundaries, obsessive-compulsive disorder, victim's position. That's what I'm trying to deal with, to understand, accept, and learn how to live with that. And I do it mainly with my art. So if you think that everything begins with your inner world, I think my art will be quite close to you. The gouache artwork I'm working on in this video is about our inner compass we all actually have. But how often do we use it? I find it every time I become silent. Every time I admit that I don't know myself, what I want and love. Every time when I don't require myself to go in a certain already familiar way. That's the moment when I get the answer. The knowledge about next step I should do, only one small step. So I can even argue that you have the answer what you should do right now. We just should learn to listen, to admit that we don't know the right one already, because of course it exists only here and now. So I please you to be attentive to yourself. Thank you if you watched this video to the end. It was my first trial and I did my best to this moment. So grateful for time and attention you gave me. Be creative. Thank you so much.